Okay, so there are times when the voltage in the power supply has been too low, let's say like around 4.8 and not 5 volts. It would cause a hard reset, which would delete all your parameters. And to upload all your parameters and to first off get the machine even turned on, you would need to press the F next key, hold it while turning on the main switch in the back of the machine. That will bring up a yellow screen, and it's just telling you that it's going back to its default settings. It's going back to German language. You would press the check mark and proceed to upload all your parameters. You would first start off with deleting all the question marks that are found in the system. When you click your program edit, most of, if not all of your numbers are going to be question marks. You want to delete question marks in every single field that you see. After you've deleted the question marks, you would proceed to uploading your parameters. To get to this parameter mode, you would click the following 3 buttons: jump, enter, which is here, and the main menu screen at once. You get into your parameters here. Everything, of course, is not going to be in English like it is now. It's going to be in German. You would proceed by clicking enter and this symbol right here, F7. That is to load from the disk to the computer. Now, you need to make sure that you have this file on this disk. Right now I have the program floppy in here, so it's not going to have my system parameters. You should have made this file when you were setting up your machine. If you don't find it here, you would find in the next directory, which I don't have here, so I won't even bother. Anyways, you would upload your parameters by clicking that, and then you would proceed by changing the language. The way you change the language is you go to F3 setup, and here you would see CNC configuration. You would start with statistics, and you would scroll down to CNC configuration. And right here, F5, you see the control configuration. You see the time, you see the language, and you see the millimeters, or is it in inches. And you want to make sure that you're in inches if you are located in the US, and you want to make sure your language is in English if you are an English speaking person. Time, I usually tell people not to worry about it, and that is how you would change the language back to English. As soon as you upload your parameters, you can never be sure that you have everything correctly in this machine. You need to double check by first making a 45-degree bend. You would first check, first you would check again in the parameters screen. You would take a look at your basis button, and this is the folding beam. You got to make sure that this is coinciding with the actual folding beam. So this is telling me that it's about 2. This is the instant bigawange, which means where the folding beam is right now. It's telling me it's at 2.4 degrees. To me, that looks about correct. It looks flat, so I can just believe that it's 2.4 degrees. I take a look at these voltages, and this is what a normal machine looks like. This is what mine looks like. Usually experienced tech would know exactly what voltage coincides with what angle you are bending. With that double checked, you need to make sure that you do have these numbers, and you would then click exit, and to test, you would exit out of the screen. To test this, you would need to go to program edit, click in a 45 degree, just like you would on a normal program. You would type in a 45 degree with a full upper beam, and then you would do the folding beam, which is necessary for this. You would first test out the 45-degree angle, then you would switch it to 90 degrees, check the 90 degrees, and then you would check finally 135. Make sure nothing's going funky with the machine. If you do see something funky, you would keep your hands on the emergency stop just in case you don't mess up any of the tooling. With that said, that is how you upload your parameters.